And good evening. Welcome out to Albany, Missouri for another high school softball game as we're going to
Good
try
evening,
and get
ladies
this
and
one in
gentlemen.
here
Welcome
before the
to
weather.
Albany for
We'll
this
let
Grand River Conference West
PA
Division
announcer
matchup.
Derek Brown
We'll get
take over
started
the
here
starting
a little
lineups
bit
and the
early.
national anthem.
We'll announce the starters first for the visiting King City Wildcats. Leading off and playing center field, number 23, Taryn Hunter. Batting second and playing catcher, number 10, Victoria Washburn. Batting third and playing first base, number 9, Kristen Buttram. Batting fourth and pitching, number 5, Emberlyn Metzger. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 14, Madeline Saunders. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 13, Holly Washburn. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 8, Tessa Travelute. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 2, Alexia Swiger. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 12, Kelsey Catlett. The Wildcats are coached by Kelsey Willis, assisted by Justin Washburn and Devin Matthews. And now the starters for your Albany Warriors. Leading off, center fielder, number 11, Michaela Martin. Batting second, the catcher, number 4, Casey Messner. Batting third, the shortstop, number 15, Gabby Newman. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 9, Tori Runyon. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 19, Sierra Anthony. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 17, Emily Papa. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 20, Amber Davis. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 12, Paige Brown. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 13, Delaney Shields. The Warriors are coached by Megan Creek, assisted by Cody Manring. Now, if you'd all please rise, remove your hats, face the flag in center field for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome back again out here to Albany after the playing of the national anthem and looking at the starters for both of these teams as we get set here for high school softball action. Get another GRC matchup as Albany already 1-1 in the GRC, looking to move to 2-1 as they are at 3-1 so far here on the season. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast here on Albany TV. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Plattsburgh, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant of Albany, Albany Hy-Vee, Schultz of Albany, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith of Albany and Stanberry, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Albany United Methodist Church, Northwest Cell, Winter Circle North of Albany, the Printer New Shopper of Albany, Albany School District, City of Albany, Albany Booster Club, and GFG Ag Services. Taking a look here again at the starting lineups for King City, it'll be Taryn Hunter in center field. Victoria Washburn will be doing the catching. Kristen Buttram will be playing at first base and batting third. Emberlyn Metzger will be pitching and hitting in the cleanup spot. Madeline Saunders will play short and hit sixth. Batting fifth. Batting in the sixth spot, playing third base, is going to be the sophomore Holly Washburn. Batting seventh and right fielder Tessa Traveloot. Batting eighth in the left field is Alexa Swiger. Batting ninth and playing second base is Kelsey Catlett. On the mound tonight for the Lady Warriors is Sierra Anthony. Behind the plate, Casey Messner. As we get set here for this Schultz first pitch of the ball game, don't forget you can start your day by getting a coffee at Schultz. The first pitch is going to be called ball one here to the freshman Taryn Hunter. We'll take a look here at the outfield positioning for the Lady Warriors after this next pitch, as this one's going to be hitting to left center field. It's going to get over the head of the center fielder in Michaela Martin. She'll pick it up near the fence, throws it into Gabby Newman. Throw to third base over the head of Emily Papa. Hits off the fence and goes to the catcher in Casey Messner, but it's going to be a leadoff double for Taryn Hunter as she'll end up at third. It'll be a stand-up triple here for Taryn Hunter to start out the ball game. That'll bring up the catcher Victoria Washburn. As first pitch here into Washburn is going to be called strike one. Taking a look here around the outfield, Amber Davis will play left field. It will be Michaela Martin in center, and Tori Runyon will play in right field. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. As this one's going to be hitting left field, Tori Runyon will give chase. It's going to get away from her. Goes out to the fence. Again, Martin will throw it in, but it's going to be an RBI double here for Washburn as King City quickly gets on the board. With still nobody out, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Kristen Buttram to bat. So it'll be Emily Papa at third base. At shortstop will be Gabby Newman, Sierra Anthony at second. It will be not Sierra Anthony, it will be Delaney Shields at second. As first pitch is going to be called strike one here to Buttram. And at first base is Paige Brown. Again, Sarah Anthony doing the pitching tonight here for the Lady Warriors. Next pitch is going to be foul back as count now moves to no balls, 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on second base. Already one in here for the King City Lady Wildcats here to begin the ball game here in Albany. Still here in the top of the first as this one's hit back up the middle, and it's going to get out to the outfield grass as Newman will pick it up, and rounding third and coming home is going to be Victoria Washburn as it's an RBI single here for Kristen Buttram. And that'll now bring up Emberlyn Metzger. So Metzger will bat now with already 2 in. Still nobody out and a runner on first base. First pitch here into the freshman Metzger. Is going to be hitting to left field. Left fielder Tori Runyon at first will go in, and it's going to go all the way to the fence as she'll pick it up in left field. Throw into Newman. Newman will throw home. Throw to Messner is going to be high over her head, and a run will come around to score. As Buttram will come around to score. And it's a double, and then moving up to third on the throw was Emberlyn Metzger. And a quick timeout here by the head coach of the Lady Warriors and Megan Creek. It'll be a Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Pettyjohn Auto Center on Facebook during this timeout. It's a quick 3-0 lead here for King City with a runner on third base. Still nobody out. So again, a little bit of different conditions tonight, as past couple of times already this week the wind has not been blowing. It's kind of been more calm winds, and now tonight so far the wind's blowing out towards left field and giving a little bit of trouble here to the outfielders in Amber Davis and Michaela Martin a little bit. Again, Davis came in on that ball and went over her head. So now it'll be the number 5 hitter, the junior shortstop, Madeline Saunders, to bat. First pitch is going to be up high as Saunders shows bunt will pull back as the count now moves to 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch here from Anthony is going to be up high. His count moves to 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 count, nobody out, 3 already in, and the runner still on third base here for King City. As the pitch now upcoming from Anthony is going to be hit past the second baseman Shields, and it will be an RBI single here by Saunders as it's now a 4-0 King City lead.
Now batting third baseman Holly Washburn.
And that'll bring up the sophomore third baseman Holly Washburn to bat. First time that Albany has trailed all week, and this their third game of the week. As Washburn will show bunt, will pull it back, and it'll be called ball 1. So again, 1-0 count here to Washburn. Nobody out. 4 already in here in the top of the first inning for King City, and they have a runner on first base, and Madeline Saunders. 1-0 showing bunt again. This time will not be able to get it down as count now moves to 1-1 here to Holly Washburn. And the next pitch in there for strike 2. Count now moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Again, it's a 4-0 King City lead. They have a runner on first base in Madeline Saunders as the 1-2 swung on and missed as Anthony gets the strikeout here of Holly Washburn. That'll now bring up the senior right fielder, Tessa Travalut.
Right fielder, Tessa Travalut.
So Travalut will now bat here with 1 out and a runner on first. As the first pitch is going to be just low for ball 1. And the next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Maybe a little bit of tip there by Travalut. And the 1-1. Low, count now moves to 2 balls and a strike. Again, it's Sarah Anthony who's looking for that low pitch, but twice already in this at-bat has not gotten the call. As the 2-1 is going to be hitting to right field. Right fielder Tori Runyon will have it bounce out of her glove, and throw to second base is going to be in time for a fielder's choice. So again, Travalut goes to first base as Saunders gets out at second on the dropped pop-up there to Runyon. But again, she's able to regain composure, throws to second base, and gets the lead runner. That'll bring up the number 8 hitter to left fielder Alexia Swiger to bat. Here in the top of the first inning, it's a 4-0 King City lead as this one's going to be hit towards the second baseman Shield. She'll pick it up, flip it to first base in time. Out number 3, but not before King City gets on the board and puts 4 on the board here in the top of the first. We're back when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV. Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here to start the bottom of the first inning. It's a 4-0 King City lead. And we'll take a look here at the starting lineup again here for Albany. And leading off and playing in center field is the junior Michaela Martin. Batting second, doing the catching, junior Casey Messner. Batting the third spot, playing at shortstop, is junior Gabby Newman. Batting in the cleanup spot, playing right field, junior Tori Runyon. Batting in the fifth spot, doing the pitching tonight, is junior Sierra Anthony. Batting in the sixth spot is the senior third baseman, Emily Papa. Batting seventh spot is the senior left fielder, Amber Davis. Batting eighth will be the senior first baseman, Paige Brown. Rounding out the lineup will be the second baseman, sophomore Delaney Shields. On the mound today, here for King City will be the freshman Emberlyn Metzger. Behind the plate will be the junior and Victoria Washburn. So again, it'll be Michaela Martin that will lead off. She's led off the first two games of the week so far with a walk. This one she'll pop out to left center field. Left fielder Alexia Swiger will come in, and she'll put it away for a quick out number one. That'll bring up the junior catcher and Casey Messner to bat.
Batting the catcher, Casey Messner.
So Messner will dig in here to the left-handed batter's box. Again, she'll start out the at-bat towards the back of the batter's box, and she'll move up as the at-bat goes on. The first pitch is going to be called ball one. And the 1-0 pitch upcoming here to Messner with one out and nobody on. More of a close stance here for Messner. She tries a little slap swing, but stays in the box, and it's going to go right to the second baseman, Catlett, who will toss it over to Butcherman first for out number one. For out number two. And that'll bring up Gabby Newman to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, it's a 4-0 King City lead here over Albany early as we're here just in the bottom of the first inning. As a pitch here from Metzger. Swung on and missed as she has Gabby Newman way out in front of the off-speed pitch. After Newman swung at that one, she knew that she got her and could only smile about as this one will be fouled back, and count now moves to no balls, 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes here to the junior shortstop and Gabby Newman. And 2 out, nobody on base here in the bottom of the first. 0-2 for Metzger, up high for ball one. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. In a cloudy day here in Albany with chance of precipitation for the rest of the afternoon. So again, moving the ball game up just a little bit as we started here about 5 o'clock. And King City quickly got off the bus and put up 4 runs here in the top of the first, as the next one is going to be low and in the dirt. Count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first inning. Newman up at bat here for Albany. Pitch from Metzger is going to be high and outside as the count now moves full here to Newman. So a 3-2 count here to Newman. With 2 outs, nobody on, down by 4. Pitch up high, ball 4. As Newman will take her base. She walked twice in the game on Tuesday against North Andrew. As that'll now bring up Tori Runyon to bat. Runyon was 0 for 3 on Tuesday, but on Monday night was 3 for 3 with 3 runs batted in and a run scored. She'll bat now with 2 outs and a runner on first base. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be hit in between third and short. Newman will round second, make it into third base. And runners on the corners here with 2 outs as the Warriors try here for a little 2-out rally, as that'll bring up the junior pitcher, Sierra Anthony. Anthony on Monday, the last day that she pitched, went 2 for 3. But then on Tuesday, when she played out in the field, ended up going 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And a little bit of problem here as catcher Victoria Washburn here for King City having a little bit of trouble here with their catcher's mask. That'll give us a time for a Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook during this timeout. Washburn comes back with a new mask and ready to restart here. So again, Newman will sit at third, Runyon at first with 2 outs. Up at bat is the right-handed junior pitcher, Sierra Anthony. And the pitch is going to be fouled back as the count moves to no balls, 1 strike here to Anthony. Wind blowing out to left center field. We've already seen a couple of plays in the top of the first inning give some trouble to the Albany outfielders. As here comes the 0-1 pitch from Metzger, and it's going to be low. Throw down to third base, but Newman will come home on the throw to third, and Albany will score a run here as Runyon took off for second, and then it was Washburn who threw down to third base, and as Newman saw that, she took off for home and is able to steal home, so it's a 4-1 ball game. King City with the lead. And a 1-1 count here to Sierra Anthony with a runner on second. Pitch in the dirt, but corralled nicely by the catcher Washburn as keeps it in front of her and keeps Runyon on second as the count moves to 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner on second base and a 3-run ball game here in the bottom of the first. As this one's going to be popped up in play behind home plate, but out of the reach of the catcher Washburn as the count now moves even to 2 balls, 2 strikes. So in a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Runner on second. King City leads here 4-1 in the bottom of the first. Anthony digs in towards the top of the right-handed batter's box. This one again will bounce in front of Washburn, taking off for third. Runyon gets down and gets underneath the tag safely. As Runyon is able to get into third. As the count moves full here to Anthony. On deck is the senior third baseman, Emily Papa. And Anthony struck out 4 times in the game on Tuesday, trying to correct that here as she'll take the walk. Runyon, though, will stay at third base. As now runners again on the corners, but now with 2 outs here and 1 already in. That'll bring up Emily Papa to bat. So the senior third baseman will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box. And the first pitch upcoming here from Metzger into Papa. On the outside corner for strike number 1. Taking off for second base is Sierra Anthony, and she'll get in there without a throw. So now runners on third and second with an 0-1 count and 2 outs. Next pitch upcoming here from Metzger is going to be hitting to center field. Center fielder Taryn Hunter will drift underneath it and will put it away for out number 3. The Warriors will strand 2 but score 1. We're back with the top of the second inning. When we come back in just a moment, it's a 4-1 lead here for King City over Albany. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as it's a
second baseman Kelsey Catlett.
as it's a 4-1 lead here for King City over Albany. As we start the top of the second, it'll be the 9-1-2 hitters. It'll be the junior second baseman Kelsey Catlett to lead off. First pitch here is going to be swung on and tipped back. Foul for strike number 1. Again, in the game on Monday over North Mercer, Sarah Anthony went 3 innings, picking up 9 strikeouts in the contest. And what was a 15-0 win. Next pitch in there for strike number 2 to Catlett. So 0-2 count. Here in the bottom of the second inning, here comes the next pitch from Anthony into Catlett. In the dirt, it bounces. And a check swing here by Catlett as the count now moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the starting out the top of the second inning. A 4-1 King City lead here over Albany. Next pitch from Anthony is going to be fouled back, and the count will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and nobody out here to the leadoff hitter and the number 9 hitter in the lineup in Kelsey Catlett. As the next pitch is going to be outside on a little off-speed pitch by Anthony. And wind lightly blowing out to left field. As this one's going to be hit down the first base side. First baseman Paige Brown is there, and she'll pick it up and step on the base for out number 1.
Center fielder Taryn Hunter.
And that'll bring up the freshman center fielder Taryn Hunter. She led off the ball game with a triple out to left center field. She'll bat here for the second time with 1 out here in the top of the second. First pitch is going to be hitting to left field. Left fielder Amber Davis will come over, and running into her is going to be the center fielder Michaela Martin. And will drop out of Amber Davis's hands. And making her way up to second base is going to be Taryn Hunter.
Now batting the catcher, Victoria Washburn.
So now to bring up the junior Victoria Washburn to bat. She had an RBI double to her credit and her first at bat. She'll show bunt, won't be able to get it down. And it'll be strike 1 here to Washburn. So an 0-1 count with 1 out. And it's a 3-run ball game as King City has a 4-1 lead. His next one is going to be outside here to Washburn. Count now moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And a runner on second base here for King City. The 1-1 pitch is going to be just low. Count now moves to 2 balls and a strike. And the next pitch by Anthony is going to be low, but will be caught off a bounce by the catcher Casey Messner. As the count now moves to 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Top of the second inning, it's a 4-1 King City lead. And the next pitch is going to be hit out to center field. Center fielder Martin will come in, and this time she'll call off Davis and is able to put it away for out number 2. And that'll bring out the senior first baseman, Kristen
Buttram.
Kristen Buttram will bat. She has an RBI single to her credit and has also come around to score back in that 4-run first inning. First pitch in there for strike number 1. 0-1 count, 2 outs. And runner on second base is Taryn Hunter, who got on due to an error. As the 0-1 pitch is going to be tipped back fouled for strike number 2. As the count now moves to no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the second with a runner on second. Anthony looks in for the pitch. Here it comes. And it'll be chopped fouled on the third base side. We'll stay at no balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch up coming here from Anthony into Buttram. is going to be hit towards the shortstop, Newman. Newman will throw to first base in time as Brown is able to dig it out of the dirt for out number 3. So Albany allows a runner due to an error, but doesn't allow King City to score. It's still 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the second inning when we're back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Schultz in Albany is your convenient one-stop shop for fuel, food, and a full line of convenient snack items. Try the delicious Champs Chicken prepared daily. Maybe your favorite is the tenderloin sandwich, or maybe it's the chicken sandwich, or maybe it's one of the many other available sandwiches. Dine in at one of the spacious tables or booths, or take out. Schultz is open 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., so whether it's before work, after work, or for an afternoon snack and fuel, your only stop needs to be Schultz on Highway 136 in Albany. No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we enter the bottom of the second inning. It's a 4-1 lead here for King City over the Lady Warriors. As looks like some weather will be kind of coming our way. If that is the case, we will probably have to stop the broadcast for a little bit to save our equipment, and then we'll have to come back. And again, if there is a delay, we will also have to stop the broadcast. But again, giving you an update there. If that is the case, we might be able to if they do continue to play and we have to cancel it, we might have to go underneath the gazebo here and call the game that way from a cell phone for a little bit, so it would just be a lot of audio, not much video. So as we get ready to start here in the bottom of the second inning, it'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, Amber Davis, Paige Brown, and Delaney Shields, as the first pitch is going to be up high for ball 1 here to Davis. So a 1-0 count here to the senior Davis. As Metzger looks in, and here comes the pitch. Upstairs and inside for ball number 2. So 2-0 count here to Davis. As 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 1. So bottom of the second inning, it's a 4-1 King City lead here over Albany. As the 2-1 pitch now here into Davis is going to be in the dirt for ball 3. His count moves to 3 balls and a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out here. As a couple of drops start to fall here in Albany. And the 3-1 pitch is upstairs for ball 4. And Davis will take first base on the walk. That'll now bring up the senior first baseman and Paige Brown.
First baseman, Paige Brown.
So Brown will bat with Davis on first base and nobody out. And out at second base here is going to be Amber Davis as she's caught stealing. As a 1-0 count here now comes to Brown. So 1-0 count, 1 out. As again, drops begin to fall here in Albany. As the pitch to Brown is going to be popped up to the pitcher for out number 2. That'll bring up the sophomore Delaney Shields.
Now batting second baseman, Delaney Shields.
So again, 2 outs, nobody on base. It's a 4-1 King City lead. His next one is going to be low into the dirt for ball 1. As umbrellas start to come out here, again, there's just Some light drizzle coming down here in Albany, but again, more is expected, hence why we start the game a little early tonight. And the next pitch from Metzger here into Shields with 2 outs, nobody on, is going to be inside for ball 2. Count, it moves to 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. A 4-1 King City lead here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And the next pitch is going to be popped up, and it's going to get caught by the pitcher, Emberlyn Metzger, who makes a nice play out in the field. And after 2 innings of play, it's a 4-1 King City lead. We're back with more when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Schultz in Albany is your convenient one-stop shop for fuel, food, and a full line of convenient snack items. Try the delicious Champs Chicken prepared daily. Maybe your favorite is the tenderloin sandwich, or maybe it's the chicken sandwich, or maybe it's one of the many other available sandwiches. Dine in at one of the spacious tables or booths, or take out. Schultz is open 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., so whether it's before work, after work, or for an afternoon snack and fuel, your only stop needs to be Schultz on Highway 136 in Albany.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell is authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals. First pitch into Metzger is going to be called strike number 1. And next one inside, it's counted, moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to the pitcher, Emberlyn Metzger. And then gets hit and will take first base.
Madeline Saunders.
And that'll bring up Madeline Saunders to bat. She has an RBI single to her credit so far. As again starts to rain a little bit harder here. As pitch is going to be called ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. As next pitch is going to be hit to the pitcher, throw to first base in time, and taken off for third and making it in safely as Metzger. As Madeline Saunders grounds out to the pitcher in Sierra Anthony. As again starts to rain here in Albany. It's a 4-1 lead for the Warriors, or for King City over the Warriors here in the top of the third, as this one's going to be fouled back for strike 1 by Holly Washburn. As the next pitch upcoming here from Anthony into Washburn is going to be tipped back for strike number 2. This count now moves to no balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. It's a 4-1 King City lead here over Albany in the top of the 3rd inning as rain begins to fall now here in Albany. As next pitch is going to be inside for ball 1. Count now moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. The rain starts to pick up any further. Again, we will have to look at tearing down our broadcast here and moving it to just audio, as the ball will get past the catcher, and getting in safely is going to be Emberlyn Metzger on the wild pitch. As Metzger was unable to corral it, as the count now moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Holly Washburn. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Now a 5-1 King City lead here in the top of the 3rd inning. With 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the next pitch. This one is going to be hit down the center or left field line, and it's going to get out to the fence as Amber Davis will have to chase it down, gets it into the shortstop Newman, actually a little bit over her head, and it's going to be a 1 out double here by Holly Washburn. Now to bring up the senior right fielder, Tessa Travalut.
Now batting right fielder, Tessa Travalut.
So Travalut will bat here with 1 out and a runner on second base. And the 5-1, or the 0-0 pitch is going to be called ball 1 in a 5-1 ball game. And the next pitch upcoming here from Anthony is going to be up high as count moves to 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out in a 5-1 King City lead here over Albany in the top of the third, sorry. As that one is going to be called now ball 3 up high. I take that back. Count is actually going to be 2-1 here, with 1 out and a runner on second base and Washburn. This one's going to be hit back up the middle. Newman, the shortstop, will pick it up, throw to first base. Is going to be low and in the dirt. Brown not able to get it, throw to home. Not in time, as getting in underneath the tag is Holly Washburn. As it's a single here by Tessa, or an error there on a low throw by Gabby Newman that was not able to be picked out of the dirt there by the first baseman Brown, and it goes to a 6-1 King City lead here in the top of the third. The senior Alexia Swiger will now bat, as this one's going to be hit back to Anthony. Nobody there covering second, so only play is the throw to first. And out number 2, but a runner will move up to second base, and Travalut, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, batting here for the second time in 3 innings, and Kelsey Catlett. And his first pitch is going to be hit off home plate, but right back again to the pitcher. And Anthony, and again, she'll throw to first base for out number 3, but not before King City can tack on 2 more runs. We're back with the bottom of the third inning when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today. Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top of the third inning. It's a 6-1 lead as for King City now, as the first pitch in here to the leadoff hitter, Michaela Martin, is going to be called ball 1. As it is a 6-1 ball game here in the bottom of the third inning. And next pitch is going to be in there for strike number 1 to the center fielder, Martin. So 1-1 count here to Martin, the 6-1 King City lead here over Albany in the bottom of the third inning. Next pitch is going to be popped up on the infield, and it'll be the pitcher Metzger who will come away with it for out number 1. That'll bring up the junior catcher and Casey Messner. So Messner will now bat here with 1 out, nobody on. Her team trails by 5 here in this bottom of the third inning. Pitch is going to be bunted, but it's going to be popped up, and again, it's going to be the catcher Metzger who will be there for out number 2. Now to bring up the junior shortstop and Gabby Newman. So Newman will now bat here with 2 out, nobody on base. As again, rain falls here in Albany as it comes down just a little bit steadier now. As this one's going to be hit right back up the middle. Not able to catch that one as Metzger, as Newman will come up with a 2-out single for the will get on base and throw into first base, not in time, as Newman kind of rounded first a little far. But again,
Now
it's
batting right fielder Torrey Runyon.
Newman who gets back safely to first. So it's a 6-1 King City lead here over Albany in the bottom of the third inning. Runner on first base, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch into Torrey Runyon inside for ball 1. Throw down to first base, not in time as Newman's able to get back in safely. And rain continues to steadily fall here in Albany. As the 1-0 pitch now coming from Metzger is going to be chopped fouled on the third base side. Count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And the next 1-1 pitch up coming from Metzger. It's going to be hit right towards the third baseman, Holly Washburn. Throw to first base will bounce and won't be able to be picked up by Buttram. Rounding third is going to be Newman. She'll come home, throw to the plate, and it's going to get by Victoria Washburn as Newman will score for the second time here in the ball game. And making her way up to second base is going to be Torrey Runyon. So again, Newman will score for the second time here this afternoon. Runyon gets her second single, moves up to second base.
Now batting the pitcher, Sierra Anthony.
And now Sierra Anthony will bat as she walked and stole a base in her last plate appearance. That came with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. It's back to a 4-run King City ball game as this one's going to be popped up foul for strike number 1. So again, it's an 0-1 count, 2 outs. Runner on second base here for the Warriors as, again, Anthony will dig in towards the front of the batter's box as the pitch is going to be up high for ball 1. Count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-2, King City has a lead here over Albany in the bottom of the third inning. A 1-1 count, 2 outs. Here to the junior, Anthony. And the pitch is going to be tipped back for strike number 2 as that one just barely grazes off the top of the catcher's mask of Victoria Washburn. And the next pitch here from Metzger into Anthony is going to be low into the dirt for ball 2 as the count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on second base in a 6-2 ball game here in the bottom of the third. King City with the lead over Albany. And the 2-2 from Metzger into Anthony. As Anthony again will tip it back foul. We'll stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Metzger's pitch into Anthony again is going to be foul back. And we'll stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, 6-3. King City has the lead here over Albany in the bottom of the third. King City has led the whole way through, picking up 4 runs in the bottom of the first. And added 2 more here in the top of the third as this one's going to be fouled on the left field side by Anthony. As we get set again here with the 2-2 count. And the 2-2 on the inside corner, strike 3. And Anthony did not like the call there on the inside part of the plate, but it's called strike 3 nonetheless. What to the top of the fourth in a 6-2 ball game. Going to return in just a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany United Methodist Church welcomes all to attend our Sunday services at 9:30 a.m. with Sunday school at 8:30. Can't make it? Join with us in worship each Sunday on the Albany United Methodist Church Facebook page. Looking to grow your faith during the week? Join us for dinner in small groups on Wednesday evenings at 6 p.m. in the Church Fellowship Hall. Everyone is welcome to our table at the Albany United Methodist Church.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, where it's a 6-2 lead here for the King City Lady Wildcats over the Albany Warriors as we start the top of the fourth inning. And it was 4 runs in the top of the fourth for King City, then scoring another 2 in the top of the third. Albany scored 1 in the bottom half of the first and then 1 again in the bottom of the third inning. And as we lead off, it'll be the top of the order again here for King City. It'll be Taryn Hunter, who's already been on base twice. Once due to an error, the other due to a triple. This one's hit right back to the pitcher, Anthony. Throw to first base in time, out number 1. That'll bring up the junior catcher, Victoria Washburn, who's 1 for 2 with a RBI double. She's also flown out to center in her 2 plate appearances. As this one is going to be popped up on the infield, and the pitcher, Sierra Anthony, will put it away for out number 2. As Anthony doing a lot of defense here the past couple of innings, getting the past 5 out so far. 3 of them on a ground out back to her. 1 on a pop out as this next one is going to be hit into center field, and Martin will come in, puts it away for a quick 1-2-3 inning on 3 pitches. It's a 6-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Are you looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Messner a call at Dollars and Messner Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod Dollars at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leo Madison a call at 660-582-0258 or Leon Messner a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, where it is a lead here for King City over Albany, 6-2. As we enter in here to the bottom half of the fourth inning, it was Sierra Anthony who was able to get King City down on 3 straight pitches there in the top of the fourth. On a ground back to the pitcher, a pop out to the pitcher, and then a fly out to center for the 3 batters for King City. That'll now bring up the senior third baseman, Emily Papa, followed by left fielder Amber Davis and first baseman Paige Brown. So it'll be the 3 seniors coming up to bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning for Albany. Getting rain slowly dying down here a little bit in Albany, but still a steady drizzle. As we have a little bit of a timeout here, as Washburn having a little bit of trouble here. As she had some equipment trouble earlier in the game and trying to get things all set up and getting the helmet just to how she wants it. She comes back with a different helmet this time. And the pitch inside to Papa is going to be called ball 1. So 1-0 count here to the senior Papa as Metzger checks for the pitch, and here comes the 1-0. And it'll be hit toward the shortstop, Saunders. And Saunders will take a hard hit off her, and getting to first base is going to be Emily Papa, and what I believe would be scored a single there on a hard hit ball, as even if Saunders was able to play that one cleanly, I don't believe she would be able to get Papa at first. And that'll bring up the senior left fielder, and Amber Davis, who walked and then was caught stealing to lead off the second inning. And it's a King City lead of 6-2 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch up high for ball one. So 1-0 count here to Davis. As again, rain slowly now coming down again here in Albany, but again, just a light drizzle. As showing bunt that time, Davis is not able to get it down, but it'll be called strike one, and making her way to second base is going to be Emily Papa. So a 1-1 count here to the senior Davis. Nobody out, runner on second base. And King City leads by 4, 6-2. As this one's going to be hitting her right field, it's going to get down in front of the right fielder, Travelou. Making her way around third base is going to be Papa, and she'll score standing up on an RBI single here by Amber Davis. So that'll bring up the senior first baseman and Paige Brown.
First baseman Paige Brown.
So Albany cuts the lead in half here to 6-3. Or cuts the deficit down here to 6-3. And Brown will now bat with nobody out. A runner on first. This one going to be hitting to right center field. It'll bounce again in front of the right fielder, Travelou. She'll throw it in, gets over the head of the second baseman. But Holly Washburn is there to back it up. And now runners on first and second base. Still nobody out. And that'll bring up the sophomore Delaney Shields.
Second baseman Delaney Shields.
Shields popped out to pitcher Metzger in her first plate appearance that came in the bottom of the second inning. Now digs in for her second plate appearance of the ball game with nobody out and runners on second and first. She'll show bunt. Pitch up high, and Washburn will have to jump up a little bit to catch that one to keep it in front as the count now moves to 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And the next pitch upcoming here from Metzger. Up high as the count moves to 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. No outs, 2 on. A 3-run ball game as King City leads here 6-3 in the bottom of the fourth inning. Metzger looks in, has the pitch that she wants, just waiting for Shields to dig in. And here comes the 2-0 to Shields. Shields will hit this one back to the shortstop, Saunders. Saunders' throw to first base is in time to get Davis. So, again, again, 1 out, 2 on.
Now
On the fielder's choice.
Michaela Martin.
So Brown will sit at second, Shields at first. That'll bring up the junior center fielder, Michaela Martin, to bat. She's popped out in both of her plate appearances, once to left and once back to the pitcher in Metzger. And the first pitch here into Martin is going to be hit to the third baseman, Holly Washburn. Steps on third base for out number 1. So Brown out at third, and now that'll bring up Casey Messner to bat. She's 0 for 2. She's grounded out to second, and she's also popped back to the pitcher Metzger. She'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And she comes up as the tying run here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And the pitch here into Messner is going to be the outside corner for strike number 1. So 0-1 count here to Messner. As Shields sits on second, Martin on first base. 2 out. 6-3, King City with the lead over Albany in the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch from Metzger is going to be outside for ball 1. Count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. So again, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the fourth, 6-3, King City leads. Pitch to Messner is going to be low for ball 2. Count moves to 2 balls, 1 strike. And Messner will sit towards the back of the batter's box as the 2-1 pitch is going to be a little slap hit towards the third baseman. Holly Washburn throw to first base, not in time, as there's going to be bases loaded to bring up the shortstop power hitter for Albany in Gabby Newman.
Now batting shortstop, Gabby Newman.
Newman so far has scored both of Albany's runs here. She's got on due to a single, also got on due to a walk so far in her 2 plate appearances, but again has scored 2 of the 3 Albany runs. So now bat with bases loaded and 2 out. Her team trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch swung on and missed as Newman was trying to throw that one over the left field fence, and again it was Metzger on the off-speed pitch that got her out in front. Again, Newman had 2 home runs last week in 2 games, has none so far through the first 2 games this week, as this one's going to go off the catcher Washburn's glove, getting in safely as Shields on the pass ball. And moving up is Martin to third, Messner to second. So runners move up a base on the pass ball. Albany scores a run, brings it now down to 6-4 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So runners on third and first and a 1-1 count here to Newman. And here comes the pitch from Metzger. This one's going to be hitting the left field. Left fielder Alexia Swiger under it for out number 3. And the Warriors will again leave some runners on base, as it's already the 5th runners left on base here in the ball game by the Warriors. We're back with the top of the 5th inning. It's a 6-4 King City lead when we come back to start the top of the 5th in 30 seconds.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start here the top of the 5th inning. It's a 6-4 lead now for King City over Albany, as Albany picks up 2 runs there in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Leading off the top of the 5th, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Emberlyn Metzger, Madeline Saunders, and Holly Washburn will be the 3 batters that will lead off here in the top of the 5th inning. Again, it's a 2-run King City lead, 6-4 as we start the top of the 5th. Metzger so far has gotten on base to a hit by pitch, has also got a double to her credit, and she's come around to score 2 of the 6 King City runs. First pitch is going to be hit, and it's diving shortstop Gabby Newman just unable to come away with it as she hits the ground hard, diving for that one. And that's going to be a single here by Emberlyn Metzger. And Newman tried laying out for it and dove at it kind of awkwardly and came down pretty hard on, even with this rain, a pretty hard infield here today, as that will give us a Petty John Auto Center timeout as head coach of the Lady Warriors, Megan Creek, will check on her junior shortstop at Newman. Looks like maybe a little bit of back injury, so make sure during this Petty John Auto Center timeout, check out Petty John Auto on Facebook. Rain again begins to fall a little heavier again here in Albany in the top of the 5th inning. As Newman trying to walk it off, but again, still holding her lower back a little bit, as again it was an awkward dive. And then a really hard hit. And we're going to have a courtesy runner here again for King City, as coming in to run here for Emberlyn Metzger, the pitcher, is going to be the sophomore Chloe Iberger. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Hope you bring you today's broadcast. BTC Bank locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Albany Hy-Vee, Shotes of Albany, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. Dollars and Messner Auction Service. The Albany United Methodist Church. Northwest Cell. Winter Circle north of Albany. Printer and New Shopper of Albany. Albany School District. City of Albany. Albany Booster Club and GFG Ag Services.
Madeline Saunders.
So it'll be the shortstop, Madeline Saunders, coming up to bat. She is 1 for 2 with an RBI single to her credit. She's also grounded out back to the pitcher in her 2 plate appearances here this afternoon. Newman will stay in the ball game, but again, holding her lower back a little bit, even as the pitch comes in. Now throw down to second base as Newman will be there in time to get Metzger and Chloe Iberger, the courtesy runner for Metzger, catches her stealing for out number 1 as the count now moves to 1-0 here to Madeline Saunders. So 1-0 count, 1 out. And next pitch is going to be up high as count now moves to 2 balls, no strikes. And it's a 6-4 King City lead here over Albany. Top of the 5th inning. Pitch to Saunders going to be inside or on the inside corner for strike number 1. Count moves to 2 balls and a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on base. As the next one is going to be popped up. And count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes as count now moves even. So 2-2 count, 1 out. In a 2-run ball game here in the top of the 5th, 6-4. Albany or King City leading over Albany here at Albany. As next one is going to be in the dirt for ball 3 as it gets all the way back out to the backstop and count now moves full. So again, full count here to the number 5 hitter, Madeline Saunders. And the pitch. Inside, ball 4 as Saunders will walk. That'll bring up the third baseman, Holly Washburn, to bat.
Now batting third baseman, Holly Washburn.
So Washburn will bat here. She is 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. She's also struck out. As this one's going to hit in the left field. Left fielder Amber Davis comes in and makes the catch for out number 2. Nice play there by the left fielder Davis as she gets a nice round of applause here from the home crowd.
Now batting right fielder Tessa Traveloot.
And that'll bring up the senior right fielder Tessa Traveloot with a runner on first base and 2 outs. Her team leads by 2, 6-4 in the top of the 5th. And the pitch from Anthony is going to be fouled back for strike number 1. 0-1 count, 2 outs, 1 on. Top of the 5th inning, 6-4 Albany with the lead here over King City. And here comes the next pitch as it's going to be hit out towards the shortstop. Newman throw to first base in time as Brown's able to snag it for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, 6-4 King City with the lead over Albany. We're back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, where it's a 6-4 lead as we enter the bottom of the 5th inning. King City with the lead here over Albany.
Leading off for the Warriors, right fielder Tori Runyon.
As Runyon will lead off here, as it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters here for Albany. And wind lightly blowing out to left field again. Still just a light drizzle occurring here in Albany. Not much of rain to speak of, but still just a light drizzle. As this one is going to be fouled back for strike number 1. So again, 0-1 count, nobody out. And the first pitch, our second pitch, is going to be in there for strike number 2 as count moves to no balls, 2 strikes here to Runyon. No balls, 2 strikes here to the leadoff hitter Runyon in the bottom of the 5th inning. And pitch is going to be in the dirt for a ball 1. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to the junior Runyon. As a freshman Metzger comes in now with the 1-2, and it's going to be swung on and missed as Runyon will strike out swinging for out number 1. That'll now bring up the junior pitcher Sierra Anthony to bat.
Now batting the pitcher, Sierra Anthony.
It's going to Anthony will bat here with 1 out, nobody on. A 6-4 King City lead here over Albany. And the pitch is going to be hit hard, but down the left field side foul for strike number 1. And here comes the 0-1 pitch now from Metzger into Anthony. Swung on and missed on the high pitch as the count now moves to no balls, 2 strikes. That was the problem with Anthony on Tuesday night as she continued to go after that high pitch and wasn't able to get a piece of it. And the 0-2 now upcoming. And the off-speed pitch is outside for ball 1. Count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here to Anthony. Nobody on base here in the bottom of the 5th inning. King City leads here 6-4. And the next pitch is going to be popped up on the infield. Out in foul territory as catcher Victoria Washburn lays out for it, but not able to get there. And Anthony's bat will stay alive with a 1-2 count. So 1-2 count, 1 out. As again, Anthony will dig in towards the top of that right-handed batter's box, and the pitch up high moves now to 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2-run ball game here in the top or bottom of the 5th inning. Next pitch from Metzger into Anthony is going to be tipped back. Fouls will stay at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, Anthony will get ready to step in here to the right-hand batter's box. Metzger and Washburn have the pitch selection they want, and here now comes the 2-2 pitch. It'll be low and in the dirt as the count will now move full here to Anthony. On deck will be the senior third baseman and Emily Papa. And Anthony looking for her first hit here on the day. She's walked and struck out looking. Now bats here with a full count, 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And again, she'll stay alive as she tips it back foul. As Anthony is making Metzger throw a lot of pitches here in this at-bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the next one upcoming from Metzger into Anthony is swung on and missed for strike number 3. That'll bring up now the senior third baseman and Emily Papa to bat.
Now batting third baseman, Emily Papa.
So Papa will bat with nobody on base and 2 outs. With her team trailing by 2 in the bottom of the 5th inning, 6-4. First pitch is going to be high and outside for ball 1. And here comes now the 1-0 pitch from Metzger into Papa. On the inside corner, strike one. Count now moves to 1-1 strike. So 1 strike. Here with 2 outs. Nobody on base. Next pitch to Papa is going to be on the inside corner for strike 2 as the count moves to 1-2 strikes. So 1-2, 2 outs. King City leads by 2 in the bottom of the 5th. And 1-2 from Metzger, swung on and missed by Papa for strike number 3 and out number 3. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It's a 6-4 King City lead. We come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
GFG Ag Services is determined to make their broad inventory of seed, fertilizer, and crop protection products available to all local farmers. GFG Ag Services has worked side by side with farmers for nearly 30 years. They have learned in that time that no two farm businesses are the same. GFG Ag Services takes this knowledge to heart every time they work with their customers. Find out more about GFG Ag Services and to find your nearest GFG Ag location online at gfgagservices.com.
Hello, I'm Dr. Brian Pekarik, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top of the 6th inning. It's a 6-4 King City lead here over Albany. As first pitch here from Anthony is going to be up high for ball 1 into leadoff hitter left fielder Alexia Swiger. So 1-0 count here to Swiger. As the 1-0 pitch from Anthony is going to be outside. Count moves to 2 balls, no strikes. So it'll be the 8-9 hitters. Then we'll go back to the top of the lineup again here in this top of the 6th inning. As the pitch is going to be swung on and missed here by Swiger. As count moves to 2 balls and a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on, nobody out here to the leadoff hitter Swiger here in the top of the 6th inning. And next pitch here by Anthony is going to be chopped down the third base side, but in foul territory for strike 2. His count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. So in a 2-2 count here to Swiger. In the top of the 6th inning, it's a 6-4 lead. Rain now stopped here in Albany for the moment. Wind also died down quite a bit as well, but still slightly blowing out towards left center. As it's going to be called ball 3 here to Swiger. His count now moves full. So full count here to the senior left fielder Alexia Swiger. On deck will be the junior second baseman and Kelsey Catlett. And the pitch is going to be hit towards the third baseman. Papa throw to first base in time for out number 1. So it's a 6-4 King City lead, top of the 6th inning, 1 out. That'll now bring up the second baseman, junior Kelsey Catlett. So Catlett will bat and she'll show bunt, but will pull it back as the pitch is going to be up high for ball 1. Third baseman and first baseman, Emily Pop and Paige Brown, each driving in there as she showed bunt. Both will now play in front of the bag as Catlett will now look to try and swing away as the next pitch is going to be low, though, in the dirt for ball 2. Count moves to 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Here with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 6th inning. King City leads here by 2, 6-4. So the next one is going to be hit toward up the middle. And the shortstop, Gabby Newman, again has a little trouble going down to pick it up after diving awkwardly earlier and hurting her lower back a little bit. But it'll be an E6 there. And Catlett will take first base. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter tonight for the Wildcats and the freshman Taryn Hunter. Hunter is 1 for 3. She's got a triple score to run. She's also got on due to an error and has also grounded out back to the pitcher as a drop pitch, a throw down to second base in time to get Kelsey Catlett. So Catlett, who got on due to an error, now gets taken off the base pass as pitch was dropped by the junior catcher Messner, but then still had enough time to throw it down to second base, and the tag was applied by Gabby Newman. And here comes the pitch into Hunter as she'll tip it back as the count now moves to no balls, 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Taryn Hunter with 2 outs and nobody on base in a 2-run ball game. Again, lightly starting to drizzle again here in Albany. This one's going to be a little chopper, and it's going to be right along the line, and Emily Papa's not going to be able to pick it up, and it's going to be an infield single here for the freshman Hunter. That'll bring up the junior catcher, Victoria Washburn. She has an RBI double to her credit so far. She's also flown out to center and popped up back to the pitcher and Sierra Anthony. And Washburn will dig in here to the left-handed batter's box. And the pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. It's going to 1-0 count. And this one is going to be hit by Washburn into right field. Right fielder Runyon will pick it up, throws it in. Newman will have to throw to third, and again it's going to be a little high. Pop has to get down, has to jump up to get it, but getting in safely at third is going to be Taryn Hunter, and Washburn will move up to second base on the throw to third.
Now batting first baseman Kristen Buttram.
So now they'll bring up Kristen Buttram to bat. So again, it's a 6-4 King City lead here in the top of the sixth. This one's going to bounce away from the catcher Messner, but staying at their bases are going to be Hunter and Washburn on the pass balls. The count moves to 1-0 here to Kristen Buttram. And she has an RBI single to her credit so far. And the pitch is going to be hit foul down the third base side. As the count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And 2 on here in the top of the 6th inning. A little timeout as the runner at second, Victoria Washburn, will tie her shoes, and they'll pick up a foul ball over in right field as well. And starting to lightly drizzle again here in Albany. As the pitch is going to be hit back up as Newman again will not be able to bend down to pick it up. And another run will come around to score. So they're going to say out number 3 somehow there. So no run will come around to score, and it's going to be a 6-4 lead. As actually they're going to call runner's interference there on Victoria Washburn for out number 3. So after the top of the 6th, it's a 6-4 lead here for King City over Albany. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Schultz in Albany is your convenient one-stop shop for fuel, food, and a full line of convenient snack items. Try the delicious Champs chicken prepared daily. Maybe your favorite is the tenderloin sandwich, or maybe it's the chicken sandwich, or maybe it's one of the many other available sandwiches. Dine in at one of the spacious tables or booths, or take out. Schultz is open 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., so whether it's before work, after work, or for an afternoon snack and fuel, your only stop needs to be Schultz on Highway 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, where it's a 6-4 King City lead here over Albany. In the bottom of the sixth inning, it'll be Amber Davis, Paige Brown, and Delaney Shields to bat, as the first pitch is going to be low in the dirt for Davis for ball one. And here comes the 1-0 pitch now from Metzger into Davis. And it'll be low for ball two. And it's a 2-run lead, 6-4. King City jumped out to a quick 4-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Albany would score one in the bottom half. Then neither team would score again until the third inning, as that one's going to be line fouled on left field side for strike one. Count moves to 2 balls and a strike. King City would score 2 in the top of the third. Albany would score 1 in the bottom half. King City would go scoreless in the top half of the fourth, but Albany again would pick up 2 runs in the bottom half of the fourth. And then we've been scoreless since, and that puts us at a 6-4 King City lead here over Albany in this bottom of the sixth inning. And Warriors trying to get back into it here. As the 2-1 pitch, Davis going to be popped up foul down the third base side. Count moves to 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out as Davis, the leadoff hitter, bats here for the Warriors in the bottom of the sixth inning. And the next pitch here by Metzger is going to be chopped off the dirt there by Davis. As the count will remain at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Went swinging at ball 3 there. Again, does get a piece of it and fouls it towards the third base bag. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the leadoff hitter of the bottom of the sixth inning, and Amber Davis. On deck is the senior Paige Brown. Wind blowing again out to left field as, again, starts to drizzle here in Albany as the count now moves full to Davis. Again, not bad temperature-wise today here in Albany, but again with the rain, it's been kind of ugly of an afternoon here for softball. And the 3-2 pitch is in there as Davis will go down looking. And 4 straight strikeouts now here for the freshman Emberlyn Metzger. That'll bring up Paige Brown to bat. She's 1 for 2. She's popped out back to the pitcher Metzger. Also has a single to her credit so far. She'll bat with nobody on and 1 out. And you can see the flag blowing out towards left field there on your screen here on Facebook Live on Albany TV, as the next pitch is going to be inside for ball 1 to Brown. Metzger has the pitch selection she wants, and here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed there by Brown for strike number 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on base in a 2-run ball game here in the bottom of the sixth inning. King City leads here 6-4. Next pitch to Brown is going to be hit up into shallow center field. It'll drop, and it'll be another single here for the senior Paige Brown. Her second of the day. That'll now bring up the sophomore second baseman, Delaney Shields. She got on base due to a fielder's choice in her last plate appearance. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner, though, here for Paige Brown. As we'll check and see who the pinch runner is going to be. It appears to be the freshman Claire Manring that'll pinch run here for Brown.
Now batting second baseman Delaney Shields.
So again, Claire Manring will pinch run here for Brown. So again, coming up to bat here will be the sophomore second baseman, Delaney Shields. She's 0 for 2 on the day, but has come around to score a run. Well, she got on base due to a fielder's choice in her last plate appearance in the bottom of the 4th inning. She'll show bunt. It's going to be low and in the dirt for ball 1 as, again, Washburn will keep the ball in front of her and keep Manring at first base. So 1-0 count, 1 out, 1 on. As Shields up at bat here for the Lady Warriors, trailing by 2. Again, she'll show bunt, gets it down towards the third base side. Throw to first base is in time. And now Manring will take off for third as nobody's covering, gets in safely underneath the tag. So a sac bunt by Delaney Shields moves Claire Manring all the way from first to third. And now with 2 outs, it'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Michaela Martin. Martin's also looking for her first hit of the ball game. She's popped out to left, popped back up to the pitcher, Metzger, and then got on base due to a fielder's choice, which she grounded out to Holly Washburn, who just stepped on the third base bag for the force out. And that was back again in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now she'll bat with a runner on third base and 2 out. The first pitch is going to be inside for ball number 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. And the next pitch here from the freshman Metzger into the junior Martin is again going to be inside for ball 2. On third base here for the Lady Warriors is the freshman pinch runner and Claire Manring. Pinch running here for Paige Brown. As the next pitch is going to be low and inside for ball 3. And here comes the 3-0 pitch from Metzger to Martin. Up high, ball 4 as Martin will walk. Here now runners will be on the corners for the junior catcher, Casey Messner. Messner 1 for 3 on the day. She has a single, grounded out to second. She's also popped back up to the pitcher, Metzger, and her 2 plate appearances here. Again, Manring, the pinch runner, sits on third. On first base is the speedy center fielder, Michaela Martin. Martin on Monday night walked twice, and each time turned it into at least a double with stolen bases. This time she'll take off, and it's going to be a slap hit right towards the second baseman for out number 3. As Albany again will strand 2 runners for the 3rd time in the ball game. They trail by 2 as we head to the top of the 7th inning. 6-4. We're back with more in just a moment on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell is authorized agents located in Albany, Burlington Junction, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals. Welcome back out again to Albany as we enter the top of the 7th inning. It's a 6-4 King City lead here over Albany. And it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters that will bat here for the Lady Wildcats, as it'll be the freshman Emberlyn Metzger, junior Madeline Saunders, and sophomore Holly Washburn that will bat.
Leading off for the Wildcats, the pitcher, Emberlyn Metzger.
So again, it'll be Metzger that will lead off here against the opposing pitcher, Sierra Anthony. And Anthony looking for her second win here on the week if Albany can come back, but Metzger will hit this one out in the left field. Left fielder Amber Davis will fall as the ball's going to get down to the fence. Picked up by Martin, moving her way to third. Here's Metzger, play at third, and it's going to get away from the third baseman, Papa, as Metzger will pick up a triple here. Actually be a single and then making it to third after the E7, in which Davis fell down there in the outfield. Again, it is a pretty slick field as it's been raining pretty much consistently since about the second inning. That'll now bring up Madeline Saunders to bat. Saunders 1 for 2 with a walk so far here in the ballgame, and has an RBI to her credit. This one's going to be popped up into shallow right field, but it'll be the second baseman, and Delaney Shields that will drift back and catch that one for out number 1. That'll now bring up the sophomore third baseman, Holly Washburn. Washburn is 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored so far here in the ball game. She is the lone strikeout of the day here by Sierra Anthony, and she'll swing that one for strike number 1. She's also lined out to left field in her 2 plate appearances. Here comes the 0-1 pitch now from Anthony. In there for strike number 2 to Washburn. On deck is the senior right fielder in Tessa Travelut. 0-2 pitch now here to Holly Washburn. Is going to be hit down the third base side and foul. And count remain at 0 balls, 2 strikes. So 0 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on third base. Here in the top of the 7th inning, it's a 6-4 King City lead here over Albany. Here comes the next pitch here from Anthony. It'll be hitting to center field. Center fielder Michaela Martin will drift underneath it. Throw home is going to be not in time, as they're going to throw it down to third base. And she is going to be out at third for a double play, as they are going to say that Amberlyn Metzger left early. And it is going to be a double play, which is going to be an 8-5 double play. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, it's a 6-4 lead here for King City over Albany. We're back with more in just a moment on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, we know your life has many moving parts, from your 4 wheels to your hard-earned home and the financial future of your family. We'll cover the things that matter most. Bundle your home and auto policies for possible savings, and add life insurance for convenient, future-focused protection, so you can keep dreaming towards what's next. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Pettyjohn Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Pettyjohn's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
As we start the bottom of the 7th inning, Warriors trail here by 2, 6-4, and look to try and come back here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And they will have their 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up. It'll be Gabby Newman, Tori Runyon, and Sierra Anthony that will bat here in the bottom of the 7th. Metzger looking for the complete game win. As Newman will hit this one down the third base side. Third baseman Washburn will throw to first base, not in time. As it's a infield single here by Newman. Puts a runner on first base with Runyon coming up to bat. She is 2 for 3 on the day. She has 2 singles and a strikeout to her credit. So Runyon will come up to bat here with nobody out and a runner on first base. Her team trailing by 2 in the decisive bottom of the 7th inning. This ball's going to be hit towards the second baseman, Catlett. She can't get away in the way of it, and Newman will make it all the way into third. So runners on the corners after the single by Runyon. And now Sierra Anthony will come up to bat with runners on the corners and nobody out. So now tying run sits at first base here for the Lady Warriors. Winning run at the plate and Anthony with nobody out. Anthony so far 0 for 2. She struck out twice and has walked and can change all that right here with a base hit. She'll put a bunt down. It's going to go on the third base side, but foul for strike 1. So back-to-back singles here by Newman and Runyon has Albany with the tying run on base and the winning run at the plate. So again, Anthony at the bat with an 0-1 count, nobody out. Runners on the corner. Newman on third, Runyon on first. Here comes the pitch from Metzger. Inside, ball 1. Runyon stays on first. As again, we'll continue with runners on the corners. As again, Metzger will look for the pitch. Her and Washburn have the 1. And now here comes the 1-1 into Anthony for Metzger. This one's going to be popped up in foul territory. As count now moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runners on third and a runner on first base. As Anthony asks for where the front of the batter's box is, as that's where she likes to stand. That's where she'll set up now here. With the 1-2, pitch is going to be upstairs. And moving up on a catcher's indifference is going to be Tori Runyon. So now runners on second and third with a 2-2 count here to Anthony with still nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And it's a 6-4 King City lead, but the tying run on second now here for the Lady Warriors. As the pitch into Anthony up high again as the count now moves full. So again, full count. On deck is the senior Emily Papa. As here comes the full count pitch here into Anthony. And it's going to be up high for ball 4. Now the winning run takes first. So bases are loaded here for the Lady Warriors. And timeout will be called here by King City for a Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout. Remember to check out Pettyjohn Auto Center on Facebook during this timeout. As again, the rain starts to fall again here, a little bit heavier here in Albany. But again, it's a 6-4 Albany lead over, or King City lead over Albany here in the bottom of the 7th. But Albany does have the winning run sitting on first base as they have runners now on third, second, and first. And nobody out. Emily Papa, the senior third baseman, will come up to bat. She is 1 for 2. She has an RBI single. She's walked, and she's also struck out in her 3 plate appearances today. And again, we are still looking for who our Papa's player of the game could be today. It could be Emily Papa. As the first pitch is going to be upstairs for ball 1. Again, don't forget to stay tuned for the BTC Bank pregame to find out who our Papa's player of the ball game will be. As the 1-0 pitch now coming from Metzger. Here in Emily, Papa is going to be up high for ball 2. Count moves to 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out. Bases are loaded here for the Warriors as they trail by 2. 6-4 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Metzger trying to finish this one out. Warriors trying to come from behind. They have trailed the entire ball game. And the next pitch is going to be called strike 1 as the rain now falls, about the heaviest it has all evening here in Albany. And they started this game about a half hour early to try and beat some of this rain, and now it's starting to come down, like I said, as heavy as it has all evening. This one is going to be in there for strike 2 as the count now moves even. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Papa. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Again, it's a 6-4 King City lead here over Albany in the bottom of the 7th. Winning run on base here for Albany. Here comes the pitch. In there for strike 3 as Papa goes down looking. So Papa goes down looking. That'll now bring up the senior left fielder, Amber Davis.
Now batting left fielder, Amber Davis.
Again, she is 1 for 2 with an RBI single. She's walked and has also struck out looking in her 3 plate appearances on the day. And the first pitch up high for ball 1. So again, it's a 1-0 pitch with upcoming here to Davis with 1 out and bases loaded here in the bottom of the 7th with Albany trailing by 2. Pitch in there for strike 1 as the count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. And here now comes the 1-1 pitch from Metzger here into the senior Davis. And it's going to hit her as she'll take her base. And now the Warriors trail by 1 as Newman will score on an RBI hit by pitch. And that'll now bring up the senior and Paige Brown to bat with bases loaded and 1 out.
Paige Brown.
Brown 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles already here in the ball game. She'll bat with a tying run on 3rd and the winning run in scoring position at 2nd. And the pitch in there for strike number 1. And the 0-1 pitch upcoming here from Metzger to Brown is going to be hit foul down the third base side as the count will now move to no balls, 2 strikes. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases loaded. In a 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 6-5, King City has the lead over Albany. Again, tying run on 3rd, winning run on 2nd here for the Lady Warriors. As again, the rain continues to fall as heavy as it has all evening. Ball in the dirt, goes back to the backstop. Coming home, sliding in safely. Next runner coming in here for the Warriors, and the Warriors win! On a pass ball, it's Tori Runyon and Sierra Anthony that come around to score, and the Warriors come from behind to pick up a 7-6 victory here over King City, and they sweep the week 3-0. And we'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame in our Petty John Auto Center, our Papa's player of the game when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
I'm a little dubious.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Welcome back out to Albany as the King City Wildcats lead the entire way until the bottom of the 7th inning, where the Warriors are able to score 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th, including the last 2 off of a passed ball by the freshman Emily Metzger, and Albany comes from behind to win by a score of 7-6. I'm not going to give full stats as we're going to try and tear down before we get any wetter out here in Albany. Our Papa's player of the game tonight goes to the junior right fielder in Tori Runyon. She goes 3 for 4 on the day and scores the tying run. Following right behind her was Sierra Anthony with the winning run, as Sierra Anthony will pick up her 2nd win here of the week as she goes 7 innings, gives up 10 hits, 6 runs, all of which were earned. She does get 5 strikeouts on the night for Albany. So again, it's a 7-6 Albany Lady Warriors win here over King City. Albany Lady Softball Warriors will be back in action again next Tuesday and Thursday